I've seen something so funny right now, and it's trending right now because I'm on my timeline and I'm seeing a GB News trending. I'm like, okay, here we go. What is GB News going on and on about? And it turns out apparently they've been named the number one news channel in Britain. Before I even go on, first and foremost, I want you to know that Prince Harry is trending in the UK as we speak right now. You know why? Because of the pictures of them on a beach, enjoying a good time, a good family time, enjoying their summer. Contrary to what the British press was trying to tell people, how miserable they are, how sad on Netflix dropped them. Turns out all along, they're so unbothered. They're literally on a beach in Santa Barbara, watching Archie learn to surf. That is amazing. So you have Prince Harry trending, and of course people are so happy just to see them bond, have a good time, enjoying their summer. As much as people are super upset with the fact that it's the paparazzi who got the shots of that, well, I'll like to say a majority of people are just happy to see our faves doing really well, being amazing parents to both Archie and Lilibet, and enjoying their summer. They deserve it, especially after everything they've gone through, especially how Meghan has been, going back to back with us ever with the Netflix show. I know she has so much on her plate. So it really is nice to see them just have a good family time, enjoying their time, a fun surfing time back, in Santa Barbara. So yeah, GB News, Garbage News has been named as the number one source of news in Britain. So to many, you may think this is good news, right? People are like, yay, go GB News, you're the number one, the trusted news source. Well, no, Brits are not happy about that. It's like a war of which UK media a station is better, or it's like should be number one. They're like, no, you guys, no, you claimed you're not a news channel, you're supposed to be an entertainment channel. No, it's Sky News, it's BBC News. So there's just back and forth. But for a majority of people are not happy with GB News, like, oh no, you guys do not even deserve to be anywhere on the ranks. You even have some pull out facts saying, no, you're not popular. You're not popular. And of course they have this advertisement strike going on, so there's people, the jabs, there's just the dragging is hilarious. I never thought that I'll wake up one day and find out that the GB News, the Garbage News, is the number one source of news for Britain. This is just so comical. It's hilarious, you guys. It's so hilarious. And a lot of people just kept laughing. That's what I did, and I've seen so many people laugh as well, because what? You cannot trust this UK media station, these UK media tabloids, because for once they don't ever report on facts. A good example is, look at our faves, the way they report lies, they fabricate stories on our faves, that is Harry and Meghan, constantly, day in, day out, for clicks, for engagement. You want us to say that this is the number one trusted source of news in the entire Britain? That's what people are like. You liars, you racist, you want us to believe you? So the uproar is out of this world, because a lot of people are not happy about that. But clearly I cannot blame them. When it comes to UK media, you cannot trust them. They don't care about facts. And Harry has told us so many times, for them, they don't care about facts. They don't care about investigating the story, reporting on facts. It's all about how much money can I make, how much clicks. That's the only thing they care about, the money and engagement. They don't care about reporting facts. That's one thing Harry has told us, and we've seen it. There's proof, just given how they've treated Harry and Meghan, literally writing lies, like fabricating stories just to sell, inciting hatreds on their segments constantly. They use these segments to discuss Harry and Meghan, and just to incite their viewers to continue attacking Harry and Meghan. And you want us to believe that this is the number one trusted source of news in the entire of Britain? You mad? Are you mad? You must be joking. Like, literally. Because that's just crazy, honestly. People are like, no. And then it's funny to see this deranged say, no, it's supposed to be ITV. No, it's Sky News. No, it's BBC. I'm like, no, all of them are just awful. They're not to be trusted. What is wrong with you guys? Why would you trust that if both of them are just equally as bad? Right? What do you guys think? Seriously, what do you think? But anyway, let me tell you. Let me show you what the internet thinks about this entire discourse. And before I even move on, you have also Daily Fail tanking in viewership, which is amazing because they've tanked to around 600,000 viewers, readers, if I'm not wrong. And I'm like, no, we want them to continue, tanking to zero. 600, that's still a lot of people. We want them at zero. So the business is not doing well. Of course, like I've said so many times, the hit pieces are no longer selling. People can clearly see that there's a smear campaign orchestrated against Harry and Meghan. Like, people can see this now. You cannot lie for a very long time. When you're constantly writing these hate pieces towards someone, it gets to a point where like, no. Especially if they've not done anything wrong, just for clicks, for clickbait. It's crazy. So here's what the internet had to say in regards to GB News being named as the #1 trusted source of news in the entire of Britain. You had that one, right? Let me share what the internet thinks about that. Hold on. And then Thanos says, it's not. At GB News, it's not. And then he pulled out an article that says GB News has claimed a major milestone for its TV ratings as it beat BBC News Channel and Sky News for average viewership in several key slots in July. However, Press Gazette understands the total weekly reach for the BBC News Channel through July remained more than twice the size of GB News, while Sky News was almost double. This means GB News appears to be engaging fewer people in total each month, but the high average viewership means their audience stay watching for longer. This is a debate I'm not going to participate in because at the end of the day, all of them don't deserve to be #1 and they're not to be trusted. All of them. Then Sherlock just laughs. Yeah, Sherlock is just laughing because it's funny. Mark says very little factual news on a supposed news channel. Exactly. Thank you, Mark. That's what I was saying. That's what a lot of people are saying. They don't report on facts. And then Rabbit says more gaslighting. Absolutely true. And then Robin says rubbish. Direct to the point. Just go for, you would just wait for the jugular. Rubbish. What is this nonsense? And then Social says, I think Emon has overdone the cosmo. Sorry, let me restart again. I think Emon has overdone the cosmetic work and I don't believe GB News wouldn't watch it if you paid me. Emon catching strays. And then you have Dave says GB News. A lot of people kept saying, you're the only ones who are saying that. We know it's not. It's you guys who are gaslighting yourselves and your audience. We know you're not the #1 trusted source of news. And then Kevin says, #1 racist right-wing lying machine at GB News. And then Lee says, Google tells us BBC are the most popular news broadcasters. Google also tells us GB News are 19th on the list. Any comment on that? And then Leon says, at GB News, you're not a news channel. You and your presenters have been spouting that lie all day. Ofcom told you explicitly, regardless of what you name the channel, you do not qualify as a news channel. I hope you all get massive fines. You are a fascist content provider, nothing more. Penset says, you just made that up. I know. Jason says, where is this information other than being reported by an unnamed GB News reporter? And then Think About It says, Holmes looks like a living corpse. Damn, that's savage. Mick says, you admitted yourselves that you're not a news channel except for when the logo in the screen corner says news. So actually overall low viewership. Nick says, you gotta laugh. If you can't report truthfully about your own viewing figures, why would anyone believe you're reporting? Most viewed Google programs, and then there's Bob, then there's a link, and then no, a GB News in sight. Clowns. Robert says, absolute bollocks. GB News didn't feature in the top 50 programs according to official ratings chart where they did. Come Fast was having the biggest depth. People are not happy about this. And then Lord says, fake news channel. And then according to Grok, this is what Grok says. Data gaps exist for GB News digital and streaming performance, but its absence from top website rankings suggests weaker online presence. So in conclusion, GB News and Sky News beat BBC News and Sky News beat GB News in overall audience reach, website traffic, average daily viewing time, and total viewing across platforms, while GB News remains competitive in specific live TV viewership categories. For subscription or pricing details, visit BBC or Sky News. So you see, there's just contradiction. Like, is it not? What is going on? Anyway, I don't trust any of these UK media tabloids because they don't report on facts. To them, it's all about the money and the clicks. So I don't trust any of them. But I'll let you be the judge. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. So I'm Emerald, and thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. I love you so much. Stay safe, and we'll catch up in the next one. Bye.